welcome to my channel. My name is Ellen and it's been a long time. For this week's video I planned a series. It will be a 101 model making series where each episode I will guide you guys on how to make a model. So in this first week's episode we'll be talking about how to make a model. I will give you all the basics that you will need. When I first started out, I remembered that I didn't find a lot of videos. I really didn't know how to start model making, and I wish that I found a video like this one. That's why I'm starting this series. Don't forget to subscribe and also like this video. So further ado, let's get started. The first thing we need is a cutting mat. It keeps your workplace clean and it protects it from getting damaged. Let's move on to rulers. Specifically, let's talk why I prefer metal rulers over plastic ones. Metal rulers are more durable, they won't slide. On the back you have like this black foam that also protects your lines when you're using a fine liner. Next we have a triangle ruler. I use this to make sure my lines are parallel and straight. Then there is a scale ruler for when you are not used to different scales. On each side there is a different scale, as you can see also on the same side when you flip it around. The next thing you need is a pencil that is well sharpened. I also like to have multiple erasers because I always misplace them. How to draw a short straight line. Now we're going to take a piece of cardboard. I often use airplug cardboard for when I make my models. Then we take a triangle ruler and place the center line on the edge of the cardboard. This way you can draw a straight line perpendicular to it. I like to use a triangle ruler when drawing shorter lines. How to draw a long straight line, way 1. Now that we know how to draw a straight line, we will do this for a longer one. As you can see, you can only draw a short line with a triangle ruler. I will show you how I solve this. I use my triangle ruler and a ruler holding them together. This way I know that my line will be straight. Sometimes you have to search for the right parallel line on the triangle ruler. Once you know that your triangle ruler is perpendicular, you can hold a ruler against it and draw your straight line. Then there we have a long line. How to draw a long straight line, way 2. Now I'm going to show you another way to draw a straight line. What you can do first is measure the distance that you need. Then draw a perpendicular line. Once you have 2 lines, we will measure the height you need and mark it. We'll do the same for the other side. Now we have marked 2 points or lines. We know where our line needs to go and we can draw it nicely. Now you know 3 ways to draw a straight line. How to cut out a rectangle. For this you will need your metal ruler because we don't want to damage our triangle ruler. It's better not to cut along the side where the numbers are from your ruler, but on the other side where the foam is at the bottom. We do this in case you slip, so you don't cut over the numbers. Now we place the ruler on the line, and it's important to apply pressure so that your line doesn't move. Another tip is to keep your cutting blade perpendicular. If you hold your blade at another angle, you may slip. We place the blade perpendicular and gradually cut over the line. If you have more strength, you can do it in 2 or 1 go, but usually I go over it a few times. Make sure you cut over the same line. Once you've done the first line, we can move on to the other 2. Repeat the same steps, cutting perpendicular and gradually over the lines. Now your first shape is cut out. How to stick 2 pieces of cardboard together. So now we are going to learn how to stick 2 pieces of cardboard perpendicular to each other. First, let me explain the type of glue you should use. I like to use a special glue or an all-purpose glue, which you can buy at any craft store or hobby store. Make sure to read the label and ensure that your glue is suitable for the cardboard, as not all glues will work. Now back to our two pieces of cardboard. You want the two pieces of cardboard to be aligned perfectly, so that the two edges line up. I like to use a triangle ruler to ensure this. So first we will apply the glue to the edge. I have a small technical issue sometimes with the glue. If this happens to you, I suggest poking a hole with an iron wire. Okay, back to the gluing. When applying the glue, it is important to not apply too much. Do this very slowly and carefully. You can optionally add extra glue to the other piece of cardboard. Now that we have our two surfaces, place them perpendicular to each other. If any glue comes out, you can wipe it away gently. Using a triangle ruler, I check if it's straight and I give it a push. Once the surface is dry, I stick a piece of paper tape, which can be easily removed as well. For larger pieces of cardboard, I sometimes hold an object against it to prevent it from falling and to keep it straight while it's still drying. Now I'm going to show you how to stick two pieces of grey cardboard together. As you can see, grey cardboard sometimes tears more easily, which may be because your cutting blade is not sharp enough. To solve this, we are going to cut a piece of sandpaper. I prefer to work with a small piece instead of an entire roll because it's easier to hold. Once we have our piece, we can slightly sand the edges. Keep doing this until you find it clean enough. Once our surface is completely clean, we move on to the gluing step. For grey cardboard, it may be better to use wood glue. As you can see, sometimes you have to shake the glue bottle really hard. So we apply the glue slowly. I accidentally used a bit too much glue, but don't worry, you can use a scrap piece to remove and spread the excess glue. Now we glue our surfaces together. We hold a triangle square against it for our right angle. You wait for like 10-50 seconds and there you have it. Your two pieces of surfaces are glued together. So you made it to the end of the video. I hope you liked this video. Definitely let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. If the series is very helpful, maybe I can do another series. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Also, if you let down a comment, I read all my comments. So yeah, I hope to see you next week. Bye!